according to plan. The water mines continue to draw ample moisture from the soil. Food grows and grazes in the agricultural biomes. And more importantly than anything, those who arrived here as refugees have begun to become citizens. What they left behind on Earth in terms of creature comforts is more than made up for in their ability to dream, their newfound capacity to imagine a future beyond right.
Okay, I'm skipping this intro bit because I want to get to the meaty parts. You see, this seems like a good essay. I just wanna get to the meat though.
Elon Musk is something of a lightning rod for popular opinion, at least online anyway. To his supporters,
shouts out to my Oi bros, by the way. You guys are doing it big. Okay, I love you.
He's a continual source of inspiration, a real-life Tony Stark. Not only is he a successful entrepreneur, but an innovator whose swagger is matched only by his unending ambition to make real technologies which previously were the reserve of science fiction. To his detractors, he's a point of ridicule. Someone who seeks to take credit for the work of his engineers and who often proposes solutions to problems for which better, more workable solutions.
Yeah, like a one-way tunnel where you can only drive Teslas 35 miles down the line, down that tunnel. Kind of seems like, I don't know, a little bit stupider than making, better use of said tunnels in the forms of getting a train cart, for example, and maybe putting it on rails. I don't know. That would be...
already exist. A great deal has thus been written and said about Elon Musk. On this website, for instance, Oliver Thorne of PhilosophyTube has provided a great examination of how Musk tries to present himself as a kind of countercultural figure, whilst in truth being pretty much the archetypical capitalist in how he runs his companies. In this video, I want to take a different approach. For
dead naming ? Was she out at that point? I don't know how to do that. British doing dead naming kind of sus. No, I don't know how. Yeah, it's an old video. I don't think she had come out, chat. Yeah. You just said philosophy tube. That's not dead naming. No. You don't understand. Like, I don't even know how to appropriately and like adequately. The rule is to still refer to them as their chosen name unless they say something. No. This is before that anyway. Chat. This is before. This is an old video. This is from 2020, and Abigail had not come out yet. So calm the fuck down before you jump down someone's throat so quickly. Okay? But I also don't know what the adequate way. Like, do you not point to older videos then? You know what I mean? Chat is so rabbit. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Chat is just like trying to find something to be annoyed at. But I also don't know. I don't know how you would normally. I don't know how you would normally show like an older video of someone like PhilosophyTube who has incredible work, pre gender confirmation. Abigail said herself to treat her old videos as her playing a character. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Who are you talking about? So the person that Tom Nicholas pointed to is a friend of the show, PhilosophyTube. She is a trans bread tuber, YouTube content creator. She does a lot of these like essays, and they're wonderful. And basically, before they had a huge profile on the internet as a YouTube essayist before they came out as a trans woman. So it's always like I don't know what the appropriate way to point to like an older video anyway. But yeah, no, this video came out in 2020. Abigail didn't come out until 2021. So obviously, like, there's nothing wrong here with what that it just addressed the dead name while watching the video. Oh, okay. So you will just say like in a situation like that, you would normally say like, okay, PhilosophyTube, this is an older video where she's playing a character or something, right? Here's Abigail's take on her. In light of recent news, folks have asked whether I'm comfortable with them sharing pre-transition episodes of Philosophy Tube about Amy Coney Barrett. I guess we'll just have to rigidly apply the original meaning, even if the facts have changed. Lol. For real, though, I'm cool with people watching old videos, but please don't do it where I might see the walking, talking corpse that used to present the show. Creeps me out. Oh, okay. When you say this video, some chatters don't know, you mean the Elon video? Anyway, you can just always say Abigail all the time, even refer all the time ever, referring to her pre-transition. Yeah, no, I know. Okay, I get that. Anyway, let's continue.
I don't think that those who hang on Musk's every word have simply been duped. I think that there are ways in which Musk is fairly distinct from the other entrepreneurial figures which surround him. And this distinction lies in his unashamed belief in the future. Tech entrepreneurs in particular often talk about disruption. They regularly try to position the various products that they're bringing to the market as having the potential to completely change the way we live. This lofty rhetoric, however, is soon undercut.
Time doesn't matter. Use people's names. You're wrong, Azan. That's like parents not respecting trans people's names because they used to have a different name. So you say Abigail playing a character, not her dead name? Dude, extreme experiment. Take a deep breath. Calm down. Reflect yourself really quickly. Sorry to say this, but you are behaving in a hysterical capacity right now because you're fundamentally misunderstanding the situation at hand. Not only did I not say anything or dead name someone, okay? I asked what the appropriate thing would be in that situation, got an answer for it, but also this person that's doing this video would have to have had precognitive capabilities to know that Philosophy Tube was a trans woman, because Philosophy Tube at that point had not come out. Okay? I don't think you're upset at people for not knowing the future, not being able to predict the future, right? Because that would be fucking insane. And I don't think you're a fucking insane person. Perhaps maybe a little angry right now for no reason. Okay?
When it turns out that what they're actually trying to sell us is a microwave that connects to the internet or something similarly mundane. Whatever questions we might raise about Elon Musk's specific proposals for the future, and I will raise a few towards the end of this video, they're at least genuinely pretty bold. One might argue, for instance, that the underground roads that he wants to build as part of his Loop project would likely have less impact on congestion and on efforts to combat the climate crisis than simply laying on a few extra buses or metro trains each hour. Nevertheless, the idea of boring a web of roads under a city is, at the very least, genuinely ambitious. Well, I'll talk a little bit about what I think some of the potential social, economic, and political ramifications of the individual projects, which comprise what I'm going to refer to as Muskian futurism, are towards the end of this video. What I want to focus on, for the most part, is why Musk's vision resonates with so many people. If you're a Musk fan yourself, then you'll likely have your own specific reasons for admiring the man, and I don't want to take those away from you. But I do want to ask more broadly what it is about our contemporary moment and the recent past that makes Musk feel to many like such a breath of fresh air. I want to ask what societal desires Musk's invitations to imagine bold futures respond to. Frequent viewers of my channel will not be surprised to learn that doing so is going to involve a bit of a history lesson and a ramble through changing perceptions of the future from the early
Tesla tunnels with some idiot capitalists would come up instead of Metro because Metro is socialism. Yes, every part of Silicon Valley, if you guys have not understood this so far, every part of the tech bubble, especially in Silicon Valley, has basically been deregulation, to the already limited amount of regulation that a capitalist bourgeois government would even apply to most industry, that kind of deregulation being sold as disruption. Uber, for example, is considered disruptive technology, right? Well, what has Uber done? It's basically cut out any kind of regulatory forces that would ensure that, like, people that are picking you up and taking you from point A to point B have some level of protection